What's up, you guys? All right, well, here we are. Another green day. You hear the dog? Hey, girl! Come on, girl! Can't really imagine anything's happening, but you know, she might have heard me and gotten confused. So anyways, the hot streak continues. This morning finishing up $68,000. Two big gappers, crazy momentum, and you know, pedal to the metal. I'm not slowing down yet. It's kind of insane. I don't know what is the new normal. I don't know what to expect when I sit down each day, but we just keep seeing stocks go up 200, 300, 400% again and again and again. And so within that, obviously, are huge opportunities. One of the things we talked about in class yesterday was, as a beginner trader, one of my goals was just to try to capture like 20 cents a day out of the market. 15, 20 cents a day. With 100 shares, that's $20. All right, that's not a lot of money. But you start scaling up to 200 shares, 400 shares, you get to 1,000 shares, and now 20 cents is $200 a day. 200 a day is $52,000 a year. I think the problem that a lot of beginner traders have is they think, oh, I'm only trading, with 20, 30 shares or 100 shares. Therefore, I, should try to make like $30 or $40 a day. And you're not going to make that unless you're catching really big moves, which in this market you might be able to catch. But that would then, if you translated that to then trading with 3,000 shares, then it's like trying to make, 6,000, 7,000 a day with 3,000 shares. I think that that's unrealistic. I think that if you were making $1 a share out of the market every day, you're doing really, really well. I mean, you're in the 99th percentile in terms of success. So setting the bar lower, the problem is, again, if you're trading with 10 or 20 shares, that means realistically being okay with only making $2 or $3, which in terms of scalability would be okay once you're trading with 1,000 shares. But I know with 10, 20 shares or even 100, 200, it feels like, what am I doing selling this for $14 of profit? It's not worth it. And it can take a while if you start with an account that small to scale up to bigger size. But the problem for me, whenever I've done small account challenges, people say, well, geez, Russ, you're only making $14 on that trade or $12 on that trade. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm trading the exact same strategy that I trade with bigger share size with small share size. It works. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little longer those first few days to grow the account, but I know this works. If I start saying, oh, because I'm trading with 100 shares, now I'm not gonna sell it when I'm up 20 cents, I'm gonna wait till I'm up $1 a share, how many times am I gonna not take profit off the table and it ends up turning into a loser? Many times, and then my accuracy goes down. And it's a funny thing, but I know trading with small share size can be, it can kind of force you to feel like you have to adapt your strategy to the share size. And I think that, in my opinion, is a mistake. But again, it's just my 2 cents. So anyways, today walked away with not just 10, 20 cents per share out of the market, but with some serious profit as we saw a couple stocks make some huge moves. So good job for those of you guys that nailed UONE or Rose U, the two stocks that were the most volatile. I'll be back at it tomorrow, hoping to see something else on the gap scanner pre-market that's up 100, 200, 300%, and then ride that momentum. Market's hot and pedal is to the metal for the month of June here, which right now is the best month that I've ever had. It's, I don't even know how long to expect that the market's gonna be like this. May was the best month I'd ever had, and I've already broken May's profits. I've actually doubled May's profits already. So, now it's kind of like, I guess I'm just continuing to take it day by day and not really think too much about what my annual goal is or what is going to be realistic to expect, because when we eventually go back to the way things were maybe a year ago, now I'll obviously have to adjust my my expectations, adjust how aggressive I'm being, and be content with making a lot less. But as long as the market's hot, hot fishing, keep throwing that net out and catching fish and, doing what you can. It's a window of opportunity. When it closes, that'll be it. So, again, that'll be it for this period of time. Then we'll go through an ebb or whatever, and then it'll pick up again. But this is the craziest I've ever seen the market in my years of trading. So we've seen crazier markets before, but it was a little earlier in my career and I wasn't able to capitalize on it the way I am now. So it's possible that, 5, 6 years ago during some of those crazy markets, I would have said that's the best I've ever seen it. I just didn't make a lot during that time compared to now, so I don't look back at it the way I now am thinking about this, but it's hard to say what someone else might say is the last time they saw the market this crazy. So anyways, that's it for me. Enjoy the recap. I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning, live streaming right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, bye you guys. All right, everyone, so we're going to do our recap for today, finishing the morning up $68,228.91, trading 4 different stocks. The first one was Rose U, that's the one that I'm up the most on, UONE, CTIB, and MCEP. So 4 stocks, green on all 4. Momentum today better than yesterday. And we can tell for 2 reasons. Number 1, UONE was on the watch list pre-market. So before I took any trade on it, it was on the watch list. I said I'm interested in it. I like it. And these are the levels that I think look interesting. The break of the previous day's high for a continuation setup. So I'll make a note to myself to add this one to continuation. Let's see, continuation UONE for the classes. And I had another one that I grabbed today. What was it? I can't remember. But anyways, so UONE, nice continuation. It broke 8 and ended up squeezing all the way up to $19.23. I made $29,000 on it. Amazing. I mean, this is unreal. This halted going up. Let's see, it halted right here. So, oops, hang on. Let me switch this. There we go. So I'm going to switch back to UONE. So this halted going up first. It halted right here once. And then it halted another time right here. Kind of pulled back a little bit. And then it halted right here. Here. No, it resumed there. It squeezed up. Then it halted going down here. And a second time right down here. So as it squeezed up, I made about $25,000, $26,000 on it. I actually tried to buy the dip, and I went long right before. I thought this was just going to dip down for a second and pop right back up. I actually got long right before that halt going down. It resumed down here, and I added at about 1330 or so, 1340. It pops up to 15. I took my profit. It drops down some more. I did another dip entry down here. It pops up to 1320. I took some profit. I did another dip entry right here. It pops back up, and I took some profit. So I got myself up to 29,000 trading a couple of dips. That is a dip strategy that is going to be taught in the new round of momentum day trading classes that I'm teaching right now as part of summer school. It's a complex setup. It's a higher risk setup. It requires you to already be a profitable trader, because you need the experience to have some educated intuition about when to hold it and when to cut it. I've had a couple of dip trades that have not been great at all and have become big losses. I've had a couple that have been absolutely phenomenal and have turned into some of my biggest winners by first buying the dip and then adding as it rips up through the breakout. So, it's a strategy that I've been implementing since March, and it's definitely helping me make more money. And I think it's one that once you've learned the basics of one of the gap and go or simpler momentum strategies, it's not a bad idea to learn. There's a lot of opportunity there. But again, like anything else, you've got to respect where you're at in the learning curve. So UONE, great opportunities going up. Coming back down, not as easy, a little bit tricky. So that was UONE. And then Rose U, this was kind of interesting because pre-market, this had over 1 million shares of volume. It squeezed up pre-market from this double top right here at 4, all the way up to 550, pulls back up through 550, up to 6, back down, up here to a high of, 649 or so, and then drops back down. On this one, we actually had a nice pre-market setup, which was a double bottom. All right, so on the 1 minute chart, This formed a double bottom just above VWAP at 510, and so I got in at 520 with a stop at about 20 cent stop. It ended up squeezing up, and then what it did is it created a 5-minute bull flag, and the first 5-minute candle made a new high as it broke over 564, which was right the high of this green candle, 564. And that gave us a move up to 667. So that was a really nice pre-market bull flag. Again, trading pre-market only when we've already got a stock that's up a lot. It's moving quickly, and it's one of the leading gappers, and this one was. Hey, nice Peyton, showing a $17,000 green day. Let me pull up the chat room so I can put that on screen share. You guys post how much you made today and how you did. We've already had about 30% of our students log out of the chat room for the day, so not going to be able to get everyone's P&L, but good job for those that locked up some profit today. That's definitely nice to see. So, wow. Okay, so Joseph there, he's got $18,000 on Rose U, a $2,400 loss, so $15,000. Wow, that's... I don't recognize this platform. I don't know what you're trading on, but good job there. A good day, Devin. Hey, man, green is good. You know, pay yourself. That's great. And then Peyton right here, $17,000. That's awesome, dude. Good job, man. That feels good. You definitely get a pat on the back from me for that. So it just goes to show there is a lot of opportunity in the market right now. I today probably could have been a little more aggressive on UONE. Rose U, I traded pre-market and then took more trades out of the gates for the break of this pre-market candle right here. So I was back in here. It dips down and I did some dip trades on it. So overall, did well on it, and then switched gears to UONE. CTIB hit the scanners, did a little micro pullback at, I think it was 377, squeezed up to 410. MCEP, jumped in this for the break of 8. It squeezed up to a high of 842. So today, I at this point feel like I might be leaving a little on the table on UONE, but if it reclaims the VWAP and curls, it might have some more in it. But $68,000 is a pretty sweet day, so I'm going to be grateful for that, and no reason to overstay my welcome. David, nice. So is this a CMEG account? So 4,500. Nice, man. David, 600. Monica, nice. 300. Brett in the simulator, nice work. Good job, man. That's really good to see. You guys are, I love seeing you guys making money. I know it's not going to happen every day, but no trades today. All right, well, that's okay. Nice. In the simulator there. Good work. Very cool. Simulator trades, some simulator trades. Good job. All right, so this is it's every day is a learning experience, and learning to trade through a market that's really, really hot like we have right now is tough, because it does feel like I can do things like chase stocks and buy stocks high, like UONE at $9 or $10. And well, it rips up to 18. So there's still, even, as a momentum trader, we buy high, we sell higher. But right now it's like, we sometimes are buying really high and selling a lot higher. And it makes me feel a little nervous when I'm buying something at $11. It was just at $6. But at the same time, I keep seeing the follow through. So I keep seeing more opportunity. So I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can. Obviously, the P&L is a good reflection of that. On the month of June right here, this is the best month that I've had. Obviously, it's probably going to be the best month for a lot of you guys. The market is hot, and last month was fantastic as well. So I didn't import yesterday's trades yet, but yesterday was about $15,000 of profit. Let's see. So gross profit. I'm going to be sitting right now. Well, let me just see where I'm at on the year. Since January. So on the year, actually, oh, this is cool. Okay, so hang on, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and import these trends. So, log in. Again, those of you guys, summer school is going to start in just a few minutes. As soon as we finish this recap, we'll jump into the summer school class, and we will be picking back up on the gap and go strategy, which we got started on yesterday. So UONE was a gap and go, but really became more of a momentum stock. Rose U was definitely a gap and go. It was the leading gap in the entire market. And something that was kind of interesting is that Rose U, there's two things. Number one, there was no news on it. However, it's an energy stock, and we were seeing momentum in U.S. oil fund energy stocks in general. So I think it was catching some momentum with energy in general. And what's interesting is Rose, ROSE, is the actual stock. Rose W are the warrants, and Rose U are the, what do they call it? The publicly traded share units or something. So it was kind of strange that it was gapping up so much and moving sort of much faster than the actual stock. But I felt like, I didn't really want to, it was the leading gap in the entire market. I'm not going to be stubborn and say I'm going to not try to trade this opportunity. It's clearly moving up, even though it didn't make a lot of sense. I just figured, well, it's moving, so I'm going to try to ride the momentum, and so I did. So let's see. Yesterday, I don't remember. All right, so let me check this. I can't remember if I traded in my margin account yesterday or my IRA. So it looks like I traded in my margin account. All right, well, that's good. It's a little money that I can spend. So let's see, MG. All right, so I'm going to tally up where I'm sitting on the month and the year. So tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, and Wednesday has been my wild card day. So Wednesdays have been my most profitable day of the year. Last Wednesday I made, I think, $115,000. Thursday I made $134,000. No, was that Tuesday? And then Wednesday was $134,000. I think Thursday was $58,000, and then Friday was $82,000. So I'm excited here to be having a really solid green day. I keep wondering when momentum is going to slow down, and it keeps not slowing down. It's kind of crazy. It's just the market that we're in. And I keep seeing these headlines of people talking about day trading, and you've got, what's his name? The guy who said Warren Buffett's, old man Buffett is, behind the times, and it's, he's getting like public spots on the news, and because he's a day trader now. It's just crazy how many people are like, oh, I'm going to start day trading. So there's a lot of volatility in the market as a lot of people are coming in trying to get a piece of the action. So anyways, Monday was 14,000, and on the year gross profit 955. So add that 68,000, that's going to be gross profit of over 1 million on the year. But that's gross profit. Net profit after commissions, my commissions on the year are already $90,000. So I'm going to be, I was at $859 in net profit after commissions. So today will be close to 920 or whatever in net profit after commissions. So, coming in at that $1 million mark, which is, absolutely thanks to the market dropping 35% and having this V-shaped bounce off the low in the recovery, and just the amount of volume it's brought into the market. Record amounts of volume. You look at this right here versus, just go back. Like, when did we have that amount of volume previously? 2008, 2009. So it's pretty insane. And of course, at that time, everything was cheaper. So you're gonna have more volume when it's lower priced. So it's pretty mind-boggling. But we have an opportunity in front of us to continue to try to capitalize on the volatility. So let's do it. We'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning, watching the gap scanner, looking for the stocks moving up and trying to jump on that momentum. All right, you guys, that's it for me. I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.